My dad had his 13th heart attack. I went to UCLA Medical Center. I go upstairs to the hospital, and they're treating him like dirt. And I lose it. Completely lost it. Throwing stuff around, they're bringing security, escorting me out of the hospital, and I'm just lashing out at him. It's my dad. You don't do anything to my dad. It's like you crossed the line there. And then one person says this to me. Hey, listen, if you had money, you could get better insurance and get better doctors to take care of your dad. But you didn't pay for this. Government's paying for this. This is called public health insurance. Oof. He's right. I went in the car downstairs. In my Ford Focus at the time, I had lost everything, 49,000, nothing was going right. My girlfriend left me, we were about to get married. Everything is bad. I'm in my car. 30 minutes, I'm crying like a little baby. 30 minutes. That night, in my Ford Focus, I fully got it. My dad's not gonna work at this 99-cent store ever again. The Bedavid family, all these people that would say Bedavid family, oh, divorce, Middle Eastern, mom and dad got a divorce. Poor Bedavid, he's probably gonna be a bad kid, hanging out with gangsters, and he went to the army because that's the only savior he had. I said my family, I said, let me simplify something for you guys. Listen, I said, the world's gonna know this last name. I know the pain we went through. I know the challenges we went through as a family when we came to America from Iran. I saw your language barrier, Mom, you were so embarrassed. I saw the look on your face, Dad, when you were so embarrassed going to gatherings, then you would look like people like this to people because you were so embarrassed. I said, you're gonna be so proud of your last name. You're gonna be so proud you came to America. You're gonna be so proud of the sacrifices you made. That day, I never recognized old Patrick ever again.
See, reasons will change your whole life. Sometimes we will do things for somebody else we will not do for ourselves. Could a guy's family affect him that much? And the answer is, of course. That might be one of the most stimulating reasons to do that. Here's what else I found out. Reasons come first, answers come second. Life has a mysterious way of hanging on to all the answers, and only gives them up to the people that are inspired by reasons. So reasons make the difference in how your life works out. Some people do well for recognition. Some people do well for respect. Some people do well for the way it makes them feel. They love the feeling of being a winner. Those are good reasons. Good question tonight. What's got you turned on? What's got you bombed out of sight to get up early and stay up late and hit it all day? Next question. What's got you turned off? When I found the answers to those two questions, my life exploded into change. I've fallen out of the sky a few times, but I've never lost that drive to make something unique out of my life. See, reasons altered my whole life.
Listen, nothing changes your life like decision. I mean real decision. And when you make a decision, you cut off any possibility except the thing you've committed to. As I always tell people, if you want to take the island, burn the boats. I mean, if you make a real decision, every bit of you is committed to something, it's amazing how life will move for the force of nature, the human being, man or woman, that says this is how it will be. I don't know how I'm going to get it done, but I know this is what I'm going to do. I know why I'm going to do it.
Willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve. Some people say, well, I'll do it for a little while and see what happens. You know, I'll try a couple of things. If that doesn't work, I'm out of here. And all of us know that that kind of person doesn't have much of a future. If I have to learn a couple of things, I will learn those things. If I got to learn 5 or 6 things, I'll learn all 6. If I've got to read the books, I'll read the books. Whatever it takes, I will do. That starts to develop unbelievable self-confidence.
Whatever it is I say I want it like air. So there are people who want stuff, but you kind of want it. Or you want it bad, but you don't want it as bad as you want to breathe. So to me, obsession is wanting something so bad that, you know, I go to bed with it, I wake up to it, I make whatever sacrifice, I grind, like I can't live without it.
the Martin Luther King who said, any man who hasn't figured out what he's willing to die for isn't fit to live. If you can find something you're so excited about, if you can find something that will drive you with that certainty, and you add to that decisiveness, you can change anything.
And so there are people who fantasize, romanticize about stuff, but like they're not obsessed with it. I'll do whatever it takes. That's what obsession means to me. Not saying it or dreaming it or but I'll do whatever it takes to make that dream become a reality.
To rise above what happens, the petty little things, the discouraging things that would sink everyone else's ship except yours, that would cause someone else to quit early in the day, but you keep going. That kind of willingness to overcome all circumstances, whether it's the little challenges or the big challenges. If you're willing to do that, I promise you, it'll make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference if you're smart, born in a wealthy family, born broke. I realize what makes people different is the energy level that they have, and the energy level is because of what's driving them. Like a gazelle is only driven by, I don't want to get caught. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to get caught. So now you got me running when I ain't had no plans on running. So guess what? After so long of running, and you still behind me, I'm about to give up because I didn't have no plans on running. So now it's like I'm running. I'm looking at you and you still behind me. And I'm just like, you know what? Since I'm not running toward nothing anyway, I just get weak and give up. But if I'm running toward you and saying, my wife gotta eat, my son gotta eat, my daughter gotta eat, and they not gonna make it if I don't come back with something, then I'm not gonna stop until I get that thing. So that's why I'm saying, like, yo, what's pushing you? What's driving you?
If you want to be like most people, then what you gotta do is figure out how to survive. If you want to lead, you gotta thrive. No matter how great life is, take it to the next level. Find a way to thrive on the very things that stop other people in the tracks. Thrive on what produces fear inside you and in other people. Thrive on something that you envision that you have a higher purpose for. Thrive by being decisive. Thrive by taking massive action. And if the massive action doesn't work, if what you try doesn't work, just simply try something else. And if that doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else until you find what works. You don't like your job, change it. Oh, but there's no jobs out there. Oh, change who you are in the job where you are and enjoy yourself. Change your perception. Change your appreciation. Change from trying to get something to trying to give something. The whole game will change. Decisiveness is the ability to make a decision even though you're uncertain once again. Most people have all these visions. Maybe they start to make a little sort of decision. But they don't make a real decision because they don't act on it. And if you don't act on it, your ideas, your dreams will die in your mind. They'll die on your lips.
What is there that you know you need to do, but for some reason or another, you've been holding back? For some reason or another, you just have not been able to gather your nerves or be able to work through the procrastinating or putting it off or justifying or blaming. Some reason or another, you just haven't done it. Many of us don't do the things that we want to do and don't act because of lack of self-confidence. We don't believe enough in ourselves. Many of us don't act because we want other people's approval. We want everybody to like us and to accept us. And that's not possible. In order to begin to reinvent your life, you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort. That you really got to put all of yourself into it. It's very challenging.